So how do you feel about,
Yes, indeed.
how do you feel about living in LA, being that close to where success can just happen at a moment's notice? Like it can just everything can
It's a,
change.
it's exciting and also I don't want to say frustrating because that's not the right word. I think it's you excited and anxious. And sometimes those words can almost mean the same thing, but you anxious because you can like reach out and touch everything that you've been aspiring to. Like you literally get to the point where seeing a McLaren down the street is so routine. I'll react more to seeing like new Impalas because I never see those in LA. Mm-hmm. Like it's a Tesla, it's a Benz, it's a BMW, it's some crazy classic car you ain't seen in years or ever seen in real life. Like it's just different, but at the same time, it makes you feel sometimes when you're not necessarily exactly at the point where you want to be at, it makes you feel less than somewhat, but you like in the place where you want it to be. So like one of my homies actually said this, and it's kind of dark, but I think it's a sentiment that a lot of people in LA end up having to a degree. It's like you fail here versus other places, you almost want to kill yourself because it's like you came here to win, and if you don't win where you thought all you had to do was go to this place and make this certain moves, you was gonna win, and it don't happen at a certain time frame, it's easy to get very depressed. Like I see how people have darker thoughts out here because you literally got everything kind of, it's right, almost like it's right in front of you, but then it's like if you not having access to it directly and you just seeing it, it's almost like somebody taking your face and just rubbing your face, instead of you actually enjoying it. So you just have to be strong mentally and have a resolve to do what you set out to do, but it shouldn't be based on, I'm doing this so I could be in this space. It's because you love whatever you set out to do, number one. And I think that's something that people out here lose sight of sometimes, because you get here and you still working towards your goal, but you forget why. It's almost like you forget why you're working towards it versus sometimes, not sometimes, like every time I go back home to Chicago, it's almost like the most necessary reset that I can get in a year or however many times I go in a year, because it reminds you, A, what's real, B, what you moved for and what your mission is. Because it's so easy to get caught up in all the bullshit out here, the social media stuff, the clout stuff, like all these different things, because I'm a cat, and this, like, when we was in our little heyday at the crib, man, you go to the club, you know everybody, you walking past the line, like, it's not, you felt like not special, but somewhat to a degree, because, you had to plug a little bit. You didn't have to do shit to right people. Out here, you gotta be very plugged in to just step over motherfuckers. Like, it ain't like Chicago where you meet a couple people and then now you getting around everybody. Like, nah, it don't work like that. Like, it's